All right, doors are closing. Let's go. Players only. We're bringing in New Jersey Devils defenseman slash forward slash whatever you need me to do, guy. Brennan Smith, we appreciate you taking time with us here. I got to get right to the chase here. Cut to the chase, I should say. You scored your first goal on December 29th as New Jersey Devil. It was a beauty. I want to show everybody right now. Coming out of the box. Coming in. How about that move?
Kick.
The leg kick. You hung the leg kick. What are you thinking on that?
I think I pulled my groin on that leg kick.
I think the goalie did too,
I just
though.
blacked out.
Oh, what a
I
move.
just blacked out.
Were the boys
Thank
giving
you.
it to you?
Yeah, well, I think they're giving it to me because I haven't scored in like 80-something games, so finally got on the board.
Oh, I love it, man. That was a great show of skill and get that opportunity on the break. We're going to bury it. But I want to share this little story with you because I've seen this type of goal before. And roll this one because this was in 2019 as a Ranger. Kind of similar, but on this one, you just kind of do the opposite. Leg kick to the backhand.
Allison the kid.
And this was so fresh in my mind. When we knew we were having you on today, I want to tell you this quick little story. Literally last week, shameless plug here. Shout out All-American Ford, New Jersey. I was at the Ford dealership, and I was buying a truck. And behind the salesman's desk, he's running all the athletes that they've sold trucks to. And I saw that goal. Brennan Smith, he must have gotten a vehicle there. And I was there for 8 hours, being patient. We were trying to pass time, wait for all the paperwork and everything to get done. And next thing you know, this thing I saw 150 times on the TV, that Rangers goal. So I'm like, this guy's seen that goal before. Incredible.
You owed him that story.
I got a Raptor there.
What's that?
I got a Raptor there, so it was nice.
Oh, did you? You should have.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking off camera before, like being versatile and adaptable, being a Smith Army knife, so to speak, little pun.
That's good.
How is it for you? Like, because I know you score that goal, and I've been there. I played forward sometimes when the coach was mad at me, and usually it was when the coach was mad at me. And I was just trying to do anything to kind of play with the guys and stay in the lineup. But you'd score that goal, and you almost go to the bench, and you're like, oh, now they're gonna think I'm a forward because they could do that.
Yeah.
How's that feeling? It's like double-edged.
It is double-edged sword for sure. I think. You just you're just trying to do whatever you can do to stay in the lineup, and it's better to play forward than not in the lineup at all. So I'll do it, but all I want to do is play defense. So sometimes it's you want to be like I told you want to be good, but not too good. So you stay in defense and you don't keep playing forward.
Oh, but hey, you know what? It's just talking about the versatility and just how you've been in the league for a long time now. And it's like I love guys like you because it's like a throwback in regards to what do you need. I mean, I don't think you came in this league saying, hey, I'm going to drop the gloves 20 times a year. But there's been times where you're kind of the guy that steps in there. And I remember that big moment with the Rangers where you had the end of the year, you had the Tom Wilson thing. It's like, you stepped up in big ways. I know that teammates respect the heck out of that. That's something you kind of had to learn professionally, or it's just in your blood, or you just want to do whatever it takes to win?
A little bit of both. I think my family's pretty competitive, so we had a lot of you just kind of do whatever you can to win. So that's all I can really say. It's as you get older and you keep playing in the league, you learn a little bit more. But I think for me, it was just whatever you can do to win.
What's the feeling like when you're going? Because I also, I don't have many career fights, but every time I fought, it was against a heavyweight that I was punching out. Austin Watson, Gilbert.
Why were you doing those?
Austin Watson hit Trocheck from behind, and I literally went in and I threw a punch at him. And then anytime a guy's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Not anymore," because you just said that. I was like, "Why is he so calm?" Just beat the wheels off. I mean, Smitty does way better than I ever did, but literally I had Gilbert as well. I was like, please no. Like, I don't want to do this. But you drop, you do what you need to do for the team. And, I commend guys like that go in and do it because it's not an easy job.
No, it's definitely not. Definitely not. I want to go back to where you had your college days in Wisconsin. You lost in the 2010 National Championship game, but you had some players on the roster with you, right? Like, can you talk about what consisted of the Badgers back then?
Yeah, we were really good. We had a lot of good players. Obviously, you can just see we had, I think there was like 7 or 8 of us that played in the NHL or NHL games. So we were pretty fantastic. And One of the guys that didn't really have a long career was Blake Jeffrey, who won Hobie Baker. So we were
Yeah,
a
That's
great
crazy,
team,
yeah.
and I think our decor was pretty impressive. It was like Schultz and McDonough, Gardner, Cody Goldbluff played games. So we had lots of guys on that squad, and it was just a fun team. But obviously, you bring up we lost in the finals, which is kind of ridiculous. But I don't think we lost back-to-back games all year, and that was a tough one to lose the final one. But the BC team that beat us, they were fantastic as well. So
what was
it was a great team, and it was kind of a good chance to like learn how to play with great players.
Ryan McDonough like back then? Because I played with him in New York, and we call him Mack Truck. He's built like a Mack Truck. Was he big back then? Was he skinny? Did he put the work in college? Was he a gym rat? What was he like?
He was a gym rat. He's everything that he is now was then. So he was just like a class act. He was our captain junior year. He just did everything. He was good in school. He was good on the ice. He was such a good leader. He was heavy in the gym. He just did it always. He did it right. So, and he kind of took that into the NHL life and kind of ran with it and got a couple cups. So proud of that guy.
So
Proud to play with him too.
So he's a gym rat like Derek Stepan, right? One of your other teammates? Or?
Hey, I play with him too. Hey, we love you, Step. But you know Step then too, right?
I do know Step.
Step was.
Hey, guys, I got to tell you though, Steps could lift back in college.
No, lift what?
I'm not joking.
Stop. Look at the jersey
it
on.
was like a test, and he did like 315 front squat. I watched it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna text him that.
We need to get the video on that because that could be. We might need to credit check him there because what do you do? Like 350 front squat?
315.
350.
Wait, we're talking about Derek Stepan, right?
Stepanov, yeah.
I know. I think he's got like a plaque of it or something in his house.
Oh, he has to. He has a picture with. I think when I was playing with Coyotes, we played with Michael Grabner too, and he has a picture, no shirt on with Grabs.
I saw that one, yeah.
You sent it to the trainers, being like, "Who's got the better body?" and stuff like that.
You posted that.
Oh, he's so good about it, but had a great career. But speaking of winners, let's talk about your brother Riley Smith, who's another guy I played with. Who we went on a nice trip to Dominican Republic. We had a great time. It was awesome in the All-Star break years ago, but. How is that, playing against your brother? And I'm sure you get this question all the time, but like supporting him when he won the cup. And I love seeing the support brothers have in the league. And how's that meant for you to see him win? And also, I'm sure it's been great for him to have you supporting him.
Yeah, that's a special moment.
Look at that.
Like him taking that breath and putting it all in. It's funny. He had the cup party up at the cottage, and we had like 100 of our family members. And it was like I didn't win the cup, but it was like top 5 best days of my life. So it was pretty impressive to be there and be a part of it, and just see his success is kind of like our success, our family success. So it was amazing to see him win it and kind of take it back and do like all the pictures and pour all the. Pour like liquid or whatever kind of liquid it was into people's mouths. It was awesome.
Well, you got something coming up here is brought to our attention. Maybe you could talk about. I think it's awesome. Another great thing that you're doing here. This charity event, the Brendan Smith Cancer Jam fundraiser. Can you tell a little bit about that?
Yeah. So it will be on Sunday the 7th. If you're ever played Cam Jam, I'm not sure if you have. It's kind of throwing a frisbee. It's a nice little lighthearted game, and all the boys are going to be there and kind of compete and help out. And I think that's what the biggest part is. This doesn't happen without the guys on the team, and I think that's what I cherish so much about the NHL is the boys, and them being there for me to help this event kind of come full circle is amazing. And we're just raising awareness for breast cancer, and I lost both my grandparents to breast cancer, so it's kind of my way to give back and kind of honor them. So it was kind of a thought this summer with talking with Shaddy, and he got me in contact with Jamie, and I kind of went from there. And now it's kind of coming to fruition, and I'm pretty happy about it. Very excited.
How does it work with the frisbees? Like people are donating and kind of play with you guys, or is it just the more you make, the more money gets donated, or?
Right. So you to get a spot, it was $2,222, which is like number two.
Yep.
And
That's
Anders,
the amount of times I saw your goal in the office there at the All-American Ford. But go ahead.
yeah. So Anders Lee does it too. I think his is like 27. But so mine I did 2,000, and I was kind of worried we weren't going to get enough spots, and then all of a sudden near the end here we've got all the spots, so we're pretty happy about that.
Right.
Filled it out, and I just can't thank all the fans and everybody that wants to be a part of it, and it's going for a great cause. So I'm happy about it. And yeah, you just kind of throw a frisbee and you have a teammate on the other side, and you every player partners up with one of the people that donated, and you try to go to win the championship. So we'll see who's the champ at the end.
So Devils fans, 7th of January, show up there. This is a great cause.
Who are some of the other boys? Who are some of the other boys?
All the boys are there.
All of them are popping by.
Yeah, that's what's pretty impressive. Like, I know it's a day off, and it's hard to ask people to like do things on their day off because we don't get.
Oh no, you
pretty emotional.
There you go.
Think about. I love that about the hockey world.
So yeah, so it's going to be all the guys, which is great, and you love seeing that because people don't. That just also a credit to him as a human being that all the guys are.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, hard as on a day off to ask. You know, Jackie Hughes probably to come in. He's probably on Fortnite or something. And he's got to come in and play with play this frisbee game. Sorry, I just shot at Jack Hughes.
No.
Andre's a great kid.
No, it's a great response from them. Great thing that you're doing there.
Awesome, buddy. January 7th.
Yes, January 7th for all the fans. Check it out. We're going to get to a part of the show real quick before we let you go. What were you thinking? We're going to show pictures, little portions of your career. If you remember these spots, or what were you thinking in these moments, if you could fill in the blanks. What we got first?
What's up first?
First goal.
First goal against the Wild.
Yeah, that was the first one. It was I think I stole that one from Abdicator there. So
oh, that's for a second I thought that was Abdicator. I thought that was your tape job.
Who's it? Is that Josh Harding in net? It's a right-handed catcher.
Love that back post drive.
Yeah, there you go. Jump in there. Now that's you, man. He didn't have the leverage to get that thing up. You're all over that one.
Your pops.
Oh, that's awesome. What else do we got here for Brendan?
Outdoor game. Yeah, that was fantastic. That was a lot of fun. Was it 120,000 fans?
It's the biggest one so far, man. Huge, right?
Yeah, that was. We lost that one, but it was a fun. That was a fun game. I actually got an apple there, which was great.
Look at that, Johnny Appleseed. Love that. Unbelievable.
What was it? How cold was it? Because I know from this side, Weeksy told me about it. He was there. He's like, oh, dude, it was so cold. How cold was it?
Yeah, it was cold, but I thought the snow and the ice made it really, really difficult. The only person that stick handle was Pavel Datsyuk.
Yeah, but that was always, he didn't need anything. Pavel just dekes. Pavel dekes and scores.
No.
Best hands ever played against. All right, what's the next one here?
We got one more here, and this shows, I think, some things that you are interested in off the ice. A little steelhead fishing or what?
Look at that.
Exactly. Yeah, that was one of the bye weekends. So I went fishing and we caught a bunch of them, which was pretty lucky. It was fun. It was a good time. I like to do that in the off season, like play golf and a little bit of fishing.
I love that you said bye week because most guys just run down to Cabo or some beach and you're going fishing in the cold. I love that. That's unbelievable. I always loved guys that did off the rails things for bye week. I used to always go where it was cold and the later part of my career instead of going to like warm beaches.
So was that in Ontario? Is that where that was?
That was up northern Michigan, like Traverse City area.
Oh, that was cold then.
There's like I know there's that stretch.
Chilly.
There's that stretch kind of along Lake Erie, Buffalo, Erie, Pennsylvania, like great steelhead fishing. So I didn't know where that was. If it was just on the other side of the lake, but up in Michigan, obviously, great fishing too. And then we've got we kind of touched on this already. This is another time you fought Tom.
Yeah, again. After.
Yeah.
What was this after?
This was after he hit Trocheck, which is kind of what you were talking about earlier.
Hey, Vinny's just lining people up for you guys to fight.
That Vinny got
Come on,
railed?
Vinny.
Oh, Vinny. Wasn't
he
this
was getting me beat
wasn't
up,
this
you know?
wasn't this after you fractured your skull too?
It was, yeah.
man.
So I think this might have been my first or second game back.
Oh my
What?
God, fella.
But yeah, my internet's not doing great here right now. But yeah, he I think he's beat me up a couple times, but you know, I'll get in there and try to throw it around.
All right, well, we got one more for you. And this is what we got. It's a big moment against one of your squads. Oh, frozen? All right, well, I'll say it until he cuts in. Shorthanded goal versus the Rangers.
Sorry, Ball. My internet's bad. I don't know if the kids are on it or not.
They might be on Fortnite.
Tell them to clear their history, the kids, eh?
Yeah, obviously my office has turned into the full kids room. So
That's a big
Yeah, that was a
moment,
good
though,
goal.
right? Big goal?
yeah, this is probably one of my favorite goals of all time. Scoring against your old team, and it was a big goal. I think it was a game winner. So that's probably one of my favorite ones.
No.
That's
Hey,
awesome. I love scoring big goals. Not many I had, but a couple of them.
a couple
But
big
anyway.
ones. You remember those, right?
Yeah. Hey, thanks so much, man. Again, everybody, January 7th, Cancer Jam. So thanks so much, buddy. I appreciate everything. All right.
Yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate plugging that in. And sorry about the internet. I'm about to get it fixed.